this is going to mess up my beautiful hair that I worked so hard this morning getting all nice and neat for today's show. Good morning, everybody. It's Chef Chris here at beautiful Papakona for another installment of our Cooking with Chef Chris. What we're going to do today is a classic dish. It's called chicken Cordon Bleu. Chicken Cordon Bleu. Now, it's not associated with the culinary school, Le Cordon Bleu. It just means blue ribbon chicken, okay? So it was actually first heard about in the late 60s, so it's not that old. It's just more of an interpretive dish, and it was a great way to put a great name on a chicken dish, so it sounded really, really great. So let's jump right into this. What I have here is I have one chicken breast. Now, I have it in some plastic wrap. I'm just going to take it out and put it down on some more plastic wrap. As you can see, it's going to be a challenge to do this in the wind, but I got this. Easy. So there's always some little fat on the chicken right here. So I'm going to trim that off. And what we're going to do is we're going to do what's called a technique called butterfly. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take that chicken and I'm going to bisect it right down the center. Okay? See that? Right down the center, and I'm going to open it up. Okay? So you see it now, butterfly, fly away. Okay? Butterfly, butterfly chicken. So I'm going to give it one more little snoop like that. Now, I'm going to go all Beavis and Butthead here. I'm going to have to pound the meat. Okay? Sorry. Little joke. Okay? I have my hand, which is a great tool to use. Okay? I hear you all writing your own jokes out there too, so. Alright. So, if you didn't have the strength of your hands to do it like that, what you can do is just use a nice skillet. Pound your meat. I want it nice and thin. Okay, nice and thin. Now you notice I used a whole chicken breast. Now, earlier in today's test kitchen, we bisected the chicken in half and used those two pieces, and it came out quite small. So I decided on the fly, since I am the executive chef, we're going to do one whole piece of chicken and make it a much nicer wrap. This is actually a technique in French cooking called a roulade. Okay? I'm feeling it. I'm feeling for high spots and low spots right now. Okay? It's a little high in one area, just go pound it out again. Great coronavirus technique to get your aggression out. Don't use it on your spouse or your friends or your roommates. Everyone's got to love each other during all this, right? Absolutely. So, pound it out a little bit more. Pounding everything underneath my desk here, all my magic. Put that right back up there because that's going to be used for a later date. Now, I still feel it a little bit thick right there. That's okay. I'm going to just turn it over. But as you can see, I've got a much larger piece. Now, the other thing about doing this, what the benefit is it's going to decrease your cooking time. So I'm also going to revisit my heat so we don't have any flame problems or heat issues. We'll see where it's at right now. Because I'm going to just go, it's already bubbling up real nice. So I'm going to go back over with my fist, and I'm going to pound that out just a little bit thinner. Stay. Okay, feeling good. I like that. Now, you can go too hard. You can pound it too hard where you'll actually put a hole in it. Now, a lot of you have seen the meat mallets. There's a smooth side and there's a jagged side. Don't use the jagged side on this if you happen to have the meat mallet at home, okay? That'll actually pulverize your chicken and tear it apart. You don't want to do that. That is for tenderizing solid pieces of beef or much tougher pieces of meat, okay? You don't really want to use it on chicken. It's very too harsh for chicken. You want to use the smooth side of your mallet for that, okay? Very good. So my chicken's now pounded out. Pounded a little too hard in some areas. I have a couple of holes. Not going to worry about it though, okay? So let's go to the star attractions. I have some beautifully shaved ham right here, okay, that I shaved this morning. I've got, I know, Gruyere cheese. You can use, again, a lot of these cooking classes, what I want you guys to understand that I'm teaching you a technique. Do you have to do these ingredients inside this rolled chicken? No. You want to throw something else in there, a different kind of cheese, a different kind of meat? That's great. Go for it. Have some fun. You're the captain of your own destiny in your kitchen. You do what you want to do. You follow the technique though. It's all a basic technique. The technique is A, flattening your chicken, right? Of course, we're going to give it a little bit of salt and pepper. I have a little combo salt and pepper here. Okay, see it? Anybody see those little drops? Some over my shoulder for good luck. I have one of my favorite condiments. This is some beautiful Dijon mustard. So I'm just going to put a nice helping of Dijon mustard. Again, there will be a measurement for this, but if you like more Dijon, guess what? Put more Dijon down. I like a lot of Dijon, so I'm going to make mine a little bit more Dijon-y. Is that a word? Dijon-y? We'll look it up. Very good. Again, this is very, very simple cuisine. It's fun to do. Again, this is something you can do with your children as well, okay? So I'm going to barely just take my beautifully shaved ham here, like so. And I'm just going to lay a nice portion down here in the center. You don't want to overstuff this, okay? Because then it'll make it a little bit too hard to do. Too hard to roll up, okay? But I am leaving a lip on the end here and on the end there as well, okay? Next is going to be Gruyere cheese. And what you would want to do if you're doing these at home is you do them one at a time like this, okay? You get them done, you get them built, and then you go to the fryer, okay? What you want to also do is you're going to want to chill this down before you go to the fryer. Unfortunately, it's another chilly day here in Kona. It's 81 degrees, but with the wind chill, it's like 80 degrees and a half, at least, okay? So I don't have the liberty to chill it down. Okay, so I'm gonna just use that plastic wrap to be my little guide here, if you will, okay? See how I'm just rolling that up, like so, okay? Some of the mustard leaking out the sides, great! Let it leak out the sides, who cares? Have fun with your cooking. Again, there are no rules. There are rules, but those rules are guidelines and made to be broken, okay? Have fun with your cooking. Now, this procedure here, this is classic dredging procedure taught in every culinary school that there is, okay? This is rocket science culinary school stuff here. Ready? Flour, egg, panko breadcrumbs. Say it along with me at home. Flour, egg, panko breadcrumbs. Very good. So, what we're going to do first is we're going to take our nice big chicken piece and just dredge it in the flour. Now, if you don't feel comfortable with your seam side of your chicken, what you can do is you can actually pierce it with a toothpick. So I'm always leery of piercing my meat with a toothpick, as I get too hungry too quickly and then I'll end up eating the toothpick, and that's not good eats for me. But I know me, so I like to get it done this way, okay? So I'm going to just coat that really well with that panko breadcrumb, okay? If you want, you could season your panko breadcrumb, okay? So my fingers looking good, right? Touch your face. No, don't touch your face now. We're going to take our gloves off right into our plastic wrap and make it go bye-bye. We'll get another pair of gloves. Excuse me dipping below the counter here. So again, I'm working with poultry, so it's always good to be safe with gloves and wearing gloves. I'm going to check this oil real quick. get this out of the way. We're gonna do a quick cleanup here. Live television, folks, so I don't have the magic of cutaways and commercial timeouts. So bear with me. Okay, thanks for cutting away to some of the side view. That's great. My producer here working hard, helping me with the cutaway. Just do another nice commercial of Papa Kona. Look that way, show them Kamehameha's house. We'll get this oil back up hot. I got lucky when I turned that heat down to get the heat down. What ended up happening is the wind blew my oil off. So once again here at Papa Kona cooking class, we're having oil issues. But hey, it's live television. What are we gonna do? Got to work with it, right? So I'm gonna just put all that to the side, and hopefully that comes up to temperature rather quickly. Now, I do want to make sure that it is in fact on. I do want to do the old joke of testing the heat and go, ah! I burned myself, but I didn't want to do that on live TV today. I guess I just did it, didn't I? All right, sorry. That was an homage to David Letterman. Sorry. Can they say David Letterman without being sued? We're okay on that, right? Okay. Just check. Don't want us to get sued. Copyright infringement. So you'll notice one of the things about when I cook is I've always believed in the theory, improvise, adapt, and overcome. So even though the wind was blowing, there's a way to work your way around it and make things happen in the kitchen. Don't freak out. Okay, that's going. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna shift gears really quick while that oil's coming up to temperature. I'm looking at it right now. We're gonna do a quick little side dish to go with this. And this dish will go even faster than that. So what I have here is a little clarified butter. Very, very little. Okay, not a lot. Not a lot. Not a lot. Not a lot. Do what you like. You can use coconut oil. You can use olive oil. You can use grapeseed oil. It doesn't matter what kind of oil you want to use for this. You can go ahead and use that. I want to get that nice and hot now. Gotta make sure that it's on. On. Okay, it's on. I'll know that oil's hot enough once the fats break down and show a little bit more clear. What I have here is some beautiful spinach. So let's put on our gloves. For those of you scoring at home, yes, I did touch the spinach, sorry about that. But since I'm the only one eating it, it'll be okay. We'll survive. But that was good if you're scoring at home and you saw me touch that with a bare hand. Good job. Bonus points for you on Facebook. So I'm going to put on a secondary pair of gloves real quick. This sauteed spinach recipe is, it's a classic, simple is the best dish. This is one of the very first things they teach you in culinary school. It's basically how to cook things quickly without burning them, okay, or overcooking them. It's spinach. If you notice how nice and delicate it is, it's super delicate. So once it hits the heat, it's gonna start cooking, okay? So what I have to go with that, a little bit of magic right here. Our favorite, garlic, my pal, and I've got the oil, and then I've got my salt and pepper. Then I have my tongs ready to go. Let's take a look at our oil for that, and we can maybe get these going simultaneously. Very good. That oil's hot. I just tested it with a little breadcrumb, so we're gonna go ahead and put in our original Cordon Bleu, and we'll get a little picture of that. Great job. So you can see the oil kind of kissing up around the sides. Now this is a real test in controlling your temperature, okay, number one, because we're not gonna put this into the oven. I don't have an oven out here, as you guys can tell. If you wanted to and you felt comfortable or didn't feel comfortable with doing it straight from the saute pan to a plate, you can cook it par cooked here, par equaling partial cook here, and then put it on a baking sheet and put it into a 350-degree oven if you feel safer about cooking chicken and not eating raw chicken, okay? That's a perfectly acceptable way to do this, okay? So, real quick, we're gonna look down at our sauteed spinach here. My oil's nice and hot, okay? I'm merely gonna take my spinach and put it right down. Now you'll see that volume of spinach where it's gonna go from here till service. Okay, good, my pan stayed on, which is lucky. So we'll check over here on our Cordon Bleu. You could already see the golden brown happening, so I'm just gonna rotate it up the side a little bit and let it cook a little bit more. So we're looking for that classic golden brown and delicious. One of my favorite culinary terms of them all, golden brown and delicious. So I'm merely gonna start wilting this spinach down, okay? And you'll see it happen rather quickly. Once it all starts getting to get that hot oil, that hot butter on it. Now you notice I didn't salt it right now. I don't want too much of the water to come out of the spinach right now. I want it to come a little bit later. I want this to wilt just a little bit more, and then I'll hit it with some salt. And also, I don't want to hit it with the garlic too early, okay? If you hit it too early with the garlic, what's gonna happen is your garlic will burn, and there's nothing worse than burned garlic. It's gross, okay? I don't like burned garlic. I can tell if the garlic's been burnt in a dish. I can taste it from a mile away. So that looks terrific right there. How much garlic, you asked? I don't know. How much do you want to put in? How much? Okay. Put how much? Okay, a little bit more. Okay, perfect. Okay, we're gonna go to our Cordon Bleu. We're gonna rotate it one more time. Look at that. We see how beautiful golden brown here. We can get a tight shot of that. There we go. Beautiful. We're working on our camera work here at Papakona. We've been working nights and weekends and 24/7 trying to work on our television production to bring you the best in television entertainment. All right, we're gonna put this one out of the way. Fantastic. We're gonna have our dish ready to go. I have flowers. Flowers ready to go. Great. So one of the key things is that beautiful golden brown color. That's telling you that that's getting cooked nicely. So we'll go back to our spinach real quick. You can see how now the spinach is all beautiful bright green. Okay. That's looking great. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the heat. I'm just going to leave that here, and I'm going to go ahead and salt it right now. Wind aided. I made it. All right. Okay, that's terrific. A little bit more salt. A little bit of salt there. Salt everything here. Go ahead. Get crazy. Okay, that's looking good. Let that go for just a couple of more minutes. Got one little seam right here that I want to finish. Now again, like I said, you can actually put this into the oven so you feel comfortable about it being completely done, okay? I'm gonna try and get this nice and dark brown so it's completed right here. I should have, through the magic of TV, already had one done, but we're still working on things here at Papakona Productions. So I'm joking about that. We are Papakona Restaurant, papakona.com. We are doing these videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. We're also doing our bartending with Tommy and Rachel every Tuesday and Thursday at 2 p.m. We just really want to stay in touch with you. We want to get some feedback from you guys, how everyone's doing through all this. But we're trying to get our menu prepared so once all this does end, we're ready to go and give you the best dining experience and cocktail experience you can get here in Kona, okay? So we're really looking forward to that. That's why we're doing these classes. We really want to stay in touch with you all and show you what's going on here, that we are trying to make things better. So I'm going to touch it. I'm going to give it the normal chef touch, okay? I'm going to let it go just a couple more minutes. I want to make sure that it's all the way done through, okay? So what I could also do, this is a classic French technique right here. I'll actually show you this. This is called basting. If you were to take hot liquid or hot oil and pour it over the top of stuff, this is basting. Sometimes you'll see people do a steak this way, okay? They'll do a steak this way with butter. They'll baste it with butter, clarified butter, okay? I hit some of those corner spots that may not have gotten so much heat to them. We'll rotate it one more time. Looking good. Again, you see that beautiful golden brown color? This is truly what we're looking for. Now you notice how I got away with no toothpicks as well. It normally will seal itself shut, which is great. Okay. So I'm going to get ready to put this over onto the cutting board. I'm going to let it go for a couple more minutes right there. Let that go. So what I'm going to do real quick is we'll come over here and we'll go to our plate. We're going to get this ready to go. So I could taste my sauteed spinach. I'll taste it for seasoning. Boy, that butter. Doing it in that butter really adds a lot of life to it. You can even hit it with a little squirt of orange lemon juice right now to help cut that fat, since I did use butter. Okay, that'll actually help cut that rich butter flavor and make the dish much nicer. Okay, very simply, you're going to just go to the plate, get that ready. You can see all those beautiful bits of garlic. That'll keep the vampires away, that's for sure. That's a good bit of garlic on there. I can feel it already. Okay, we'll go ahead and turn this off. So we'll pull this off. So I'm feeling good about it since I did pound it nice and thin. Okay, I think I'm going to be okay as far as the doneness. I would probably let it sit covered. What you can do is just cover it like this and let it sit for about 5 minutes. Okay, I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to bore you guys with my meat just resting. Okay, it's not about being bored here. I don't want anybody to give me a yawn emoji or whatever it is that is negative. I want only positive here. And don't forget, I still have the cinnamon challenge out there. What did I say? 100,000 people? 100,000? Yeah, we need 100,000, so get us there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my nice sharp knife and I'm going to go ahead and cut through this. That's hot, but thank God for my nuclear fingers, asbestos fingers, if you will. So you can look at the inside there, that beautiful cheese, the chicken. So we're going to go ahead and just put that down on the plate, like so. I'll go with 5 pieces. Pretty flour. Go with 3 flours today. Yeah. More up here. Looking good. So, there we go. This is another dish we're thinking about doing here at Papakona, the chicken Cordon Bleu. Beautiful dish. Very, very tasty, very delicious, but it's also one you guys can do at home, and I hope you do try it at home. If you do, send us your pictures as well. We'd like to see what you've done. Once again, please visit us at papakona.com and check back here on when you're quarantined. Thank you so much. Come back and see us.